Welcome to the BetQL Daily Boost. I'm Lucy Burge of BetQL.com, and I am joined by Kate Constable and Rick Chapsky, and we have an NBA odds boost for all of you today on Damian Lillard and Klay Thompson to each have over 29.5 points. This is boosted to plus 200 at Caesars. A lot of value here because, of course, Damian Lillard just scored 71 points, 71. And Klay Thompson is unbelievable. 70. And he wasn't he drunk tested? Wasn't that what he said? They suggested
always
drug test. Which
those random drug tests after the guys play great games. Yeah,
you go off like
yes, those aren't random. Like, let's just call it what it is. They're not random.
No, absolutely not. 71 points. I mean, yeah, maybe a celebratory drug test, honestly, because my lord. And Klay Thompson has scored 32 and 42 in his last two games. So a lot of value here, plus 200.
Tons of value here. I mean, these are two of the hottest three-point shooters, not only just right now, but in the game, like, ever. Damian Lillard, 22 attempts in his last game. I mean, when you're knocking down 13 of those, that's pretty good. 20 in the game prior, 17 before that. So he's putting up a ton of threes every night. And then Klay, I mean, he's had double-digit attempts in 7 games out of
so many.
10, 11. I'm not doing quick math. But only 3 games this entire month of February where he hasn't had double-digit three-point attempts. So you know he's going to get his shots up. Without Steph there, he's kind of the one that has to space the floor and knock those down in order to kind of open things up for their offense. So he's going to be shooting a ton too. Why not? Good value here. Just take it. Take it. Free money.
Exactly.
Yeah, Dame was pretty good the other day, wasn't he? But Klay Thompson's the one I'm really focusing on here, and Kate kind of talked about it. They need him. Without Steph around, they need Klay to pick it up, and I wanted to pull up the Western Conference standings right now because they need to win to make the playoffs. I mean, it's crazy as that sounds, but right now the Warriors are in 7th, but only a game and a half up on these Trailblazers for not making the playoffs. And so they need every single victory, and that's why Klay has upped his game as of late, 32 and 42 the last 2 games. 14 attempts from 3, and then 17 against Houston. He made 12 of them. You know how many shots he made in that game? Field goals? 12. So every single field goal he made against Houston was a 3-pointer. So this one should be a fun game to watch, and then you want to have something on the 2 best players who are insanely hot right now in Dame and Klay. So that's a fun boost today.
Exactly. This is a very fun boost. Get in on this at plus 200 at Caesars, and head to BetQL.com and get your free 3-day trial today, and check out our exclusive sportsbook offers there as well. And follow us on Twitter, of course, at Kate Constable, at RickZZ1, and at Lucille Burge. We have our favorite bets for today as well. I am on the Bucks -6 at the Nets. The Bucks have covered in 6 of their last 8 meetings against the Nets, including their win over them last October. The Bucks are also 33, 23, and 4 against the spread this season, 21, 17, and 4 against the spread after a win, and 14, 12, and 3 against the spread as the road team. The Nets have failed to cover in 3 of their last 5, while the Bucks have covered in 6 of their last 8 total games. So I like the Bucks to cover here tonight, -6 against the Nets.
Love that one, Lucy. I'm going to go over to college basketball and go Horizon League tournaments. Green Bay and Wright State. This is a matchup that I've played all season long because Green Bay is absolutely terrible. And Wright State can put up points. Their offense is pretty good. They beat Green Bay earlier this season by 31 and 32.
Oh,
today,
my goodness.
The spread is 21 and a half. I'm going to take the first half here. Wright State -11.5 in the first half because this is the tournament. If Wright State gets up by a ton early on, I could see them kind of resting some of their starters late in the game. Maybe Green Bay kind of comes back towards the end, a backdoor cover there. But, I mean, ultimately, you can't go wrong. I'm waiting for the team total lines to come out, and I'm probably going to take Wright State team total over, possibly even Green Bay team total under. I've played those angles all year. I mean, can it really happen 3 games in a row? I don't know, but I'm going to take my chances and say probably because there are only 361 teams in college basketball, and Green Bay ranks in the 300s, 358th in offensive efficiency this season. Like, they are so bad.
Really bad. They're pretty bad, Rick.
Yeah, there you go.
Principle, you just have to play Wright State here. But I'm going to take, for my official play, them in the first half at -11.5.
Yeah, it's the same reason I'm staying off of Liberty today, because if they get up big, you might want to rest some guys. But they are going to win that Atlantic Sun conference, and I took them at -200, so an extra bet there. And that's exactly where I'm going, is the Atlantic Sun. And it's tough to lose a bet, and I did yesterday, but it's also tough to have it go viral. And that was because there was a turnaround jumper from like 17 feet to win at the buzzer. And everyone's like, here we go. The madness has started. And I'm like, yeah, thanks a lot. So
no.
It's one to lose, but another for it to be all over Twitter. But I'm going to stick in that conference, Atlantic Sun, Stetson and Lipscomb. These two teams have played overtime, both games they've played this season, and that's why the over has hit in both of these games. But tonight, I'm going to go under 151. The ending totals of both those games were 142 and 148. Nothing has changed. These still are teams with Stetson 314th in all of college basketball in tempo. It's not all of a sudden going to be this high-scoring game. The only reason these overs have hit was because these games went into overtime. So I'm expecting another tight game. We won't see so many fouls at the end of the game where this could boost that number over. So I'm thinking in a game in the high 60s, going way under a total of 151, it is now steamed up to. So that's a little bit ridiculous for these two teams. So I'm going under Stetson, 151, and taking Liberty to win the conference at -200.
Love it. Hop on all of these bets and the odds boost at +200 and subscribe to the BetQL Daily Boost wherever you get your podcasts.